I'm Dr. Uche, a practicing physician who's been coaching others to write and publish their biographies since 2013. The first autobiographies I brought to publication were for my dad and granddad, and those took more than 5 years and lots of mistakes. On this channel, I will show you the tools I use to perfect the process so that you can have your biography done in 6 months or less without the delays and mistakes. Remember to subscribe and share with your friends. Let's dig in. Follow me today. Let's go through one day of writing your biography. You want to make sure you put in as much as possible into one particular day, and I'm going to walk through it with you today, okay? So you can pick out some tips and suggestions you can use in your life as you write your story. Stay tuned. Okay, so if this is the one day when I am writing, what I would tend to do is I would wake up, do whatever I'm trying to do, get to work, finish up my chores, finish up what I have to do, take care of everybody I need to take care of. And then let's say I've gotten to my 30 minutes to an hour protected time that I have in the evening before I go to bed, okay? I get my nice cup of tea, all right? And I'm comfortable. I get my book if you write, okay? Or dictate into a phone. My phone is up there recording this video, but I would get my manual. And again, this is on Amazon. The link to purchase is in the comments in every video and as part of the YouTube channel. How to write your family biography, great questions to use in gathering family history. So let's say today I decide I'm gonna answer questions to the very beginning. Let's say I'm working on section 1, the early years, okay? So I have my phone and I'm dictating, what is your full name? My full name is Uchenna Erica Okabwe Njaju. That's my full name. How did you come to be named after birth? I was born at a time when fetal ultrasound was becoming a thing to figure out gender. My parents decided they didn't want to know the gender. Whatever they had would be God's wish. So they named me Uchenna, which in Igbo means God's wish. Erica is a name they chose. My dad had a professor. He was working on his PhD in microbiology at the time. He had a professor called Erica Barrett or Bartlett. I'm sorry that I don't quite remember the last name, but he decided to choose that name. Maybe he liked the professor, maybe he had a good relationship. And so that was how my middle name was chosen, Uchenna Erica. Do you have other names? I ended up having other names. I grew up Catholic and I went through First Holy Communion and confirmation, and I got some other names during my confirmation. Can you remember? So I'm dictating my answers, okay, into my device. Can you remember any events you were told that happened around the time of your birth? I don't remember world events around the time of my birth, but one could look through world history. I was born in 1980. Look through world history, 1980, what was happening. You could look into, I was born in California history, 1980, what was happening. And you could put that into your story. Say, hey, I was born right about the time that A, B, C, and D was happening in that place, okay? You can tie that into your story. Can you remember anything about events that occurred in your village or hometown? This is what I'm talking about, things happening around where you were born. And on a larger scale, such as global events, okay? What are the full names of your parents, both your mother and father? I know of course, and most of us do know the full names of our parents. Do you know anything about your father's origins, such as the full name of his father and mother, and what village, town, state, or country they came from? And here I would dictate. I happen to have that information. I hope that you do as well. Do you know anything about your mother's family tree? I know a little bit about mine. I hope that you do as well. And father's family tree. Where did your parents live when you were born? I just mentioned California. What did your father do for a living? I said my parents were both students at the time. Who was present at your birth and there to celebrate your arrival? I happen to know another family, lifelong friend of my parents who were around, a couple who were around at the time of my birth. So this is it. This is maybe what I want to dictate. This, I could probably get this dictated in 15 minutes. I might decide to do chapter 2, toddler years, okay? So you could dictate that. So this is the dictating part, right? You finish this and then you get what you've dictated, you email it to yourself. Bingo! So you're done. You email it so you have it saved somewhere safe. You can put it in a folder, and when you have time, you can put it all together in one Word document. And you can carry on with your day, go to bed or do whatever you need to do. And this is taking you through a day of working on your biography. I hope that was helpful. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.